Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to another spiritual experiment. And just as a reminder, these experiments are not the right way to live. They're not how you should be in the world. They're just experiments inspired by wise spiritual teachings and just a chance to kind of see, well, what if they're true? Like, instead of just going, oh, that sounds nice, what if it really is true? And today's comes from Syd Banks, the enlightened Scottish welder that I talk about in so much of my work. And he did an audio recording called The Missing Link. And in The Missing Link, and I'm kind of combining two bits here, he said, if you drop your ego, your image of self-importance, and simply be you, just you, whoever you are, you'll find the secret to heaven here on earth. That sounds good. The secret to heaven here on earth. Let's read that again, shall we? If you drop your ego, your image of self-importance, and simply be you, just you, whoever you are, you'll find the secret to heaven here on earth. Sound worth an experiment? So, how do you do that? How do you drop your ego? You probably have to be really humble and not talk about yourself and not think about yourself and be kind to puppies and stuff, right? Well, the way Syd talked about ego, it was the sum total of all you're thinking about the character of you, the story of you. And so to drop your ego is just to kind of drop the story. It's just to temporarily not worry about how you're coming across. Not worry about the kind of person you think you are, the kind of person you think you should be, the kind of person you think other people think you are, the kind of person you think you want other people to think you are. To just be you as you are. To do what you do. Feel what you feel. Be who you are. And he goes on to say later in the recording, it kind of another fruit of the experiment, it lets you realize the simplicity of life. It lets you realize that you're not who you think you are. You're something nicer, far better, really nice. And I know that's been my experience of this particular experiment. So if you were going to take on the experiment, what you do as best you can is for the day, for 24 hours, give or take, you're just any time you notice yourself playing to the gallery, doing something so that people will see you a certain way, not doing something so that people will see you a certain way or won't see you a certain way, doing something so you can feel a certain way about yourself or not doing something so that you don't have to feel something about yourself, just as best you can drop it. And just be who you are. Do what you do and see what happens. And after your 24 hours, I'd love it if you'd share some of the fruits of your experiment in the comments section below. Have fun, learn heaps, happy exploring, and I'll talk with you soon.